Hey y'all, this is Brandy from Southern Crafts DIY, and of course I would like to say hey to all my returning viewers and welcome to any new viewers. So of course, if you follow me on social media, which links are down below, you'll have seen a list of everything needed for today's project. Now, this was an idea I came up with, and I'm gonna make my own version of it, but I just thought this would be a really cool idea for Valentine's Day as a decor and as a way to save any Valentine cards or anything you get, especially if you have a child that does Valentine's. They can do this and keep the cards that their friends give them. So let's jump on in and I'll show you everything needed for today's project. Alright, so the first thing you're gonna need is just a board. This is a hanging decor, wood hanging decor. It was $1.25 at Dollar Tree. I mean, you could just get a piece of board and drill holes in it and hang it, or however you want to do it. But this was $1.25 and it suits the purposes of what I want to do. So that is what you're going to need. And I am going to be using vinyl. This also came from Dollar Tree. It's a pinky color. Really don't know what color to call that, but it works for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to be using that, and in place of Valentine's cards, I'm going to be making some of my own. So I have just some paper. This is cardstock I got from Michael's. It was on sale because, as you can see, it is bent. They wrapped it too tight, I guess. And these are just some pieces of paper I got from a pack of paper at Dollar Tree for $1.25. And if you watched my Valentine card video, these are cutouts from the paper. So I thought I'd use those. And you're going to need scissors, and some glue. Now, a little extra, you don't have to use this, but I'm going to, is just some tape, washi tape. You can use that to help decorate it. So that is what's needed for today's project. So let's jump in and get started. Alright y'all, so first thing I'm going to do is, which I already cut my vinyl, just to cover the back of just to cover the board. And give me 1 second. I gotta find it so I lose my head if it wasn't attached to my shoulders. I found it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to peel the vinyl, if I can. I would usually do it shorter amount, but it's fine. And I'm going to line it up because it's very close to the it's very close lengthwise, so I had to make sure I covered it good. And I'm just going to try to make sure all the bubbles are out. Alright, so that's done. Now I'm going to take a X-Acto knife to cut off the extra that I don't need. So I'm just going to carefully cut it so I don't score the wood. Now, a lot of times I end up scoring the wood. That happens. But I try to be careful with it. So, and I gotta go all the way around for any excess. So, and you're just gonna do this so that it also helps hold it down better, because if you have any excess, it'll get caught on, it could get caught on something and rip off. So That's another reason why even these little bits of excess you do not want on there. Sorry, it's stuck to my finger. Alright, so all the way around, like I said. And I'm trying to be very careful because I have scored the wood before doing this. And I think it's just because I've never had a steady hand. So it is what it is though. So. And there we go. There's the background, and you do not have to use this color. They have other colors also, but this is the color I chose. And it's got a few bumps in it, but it's fine. So the other thing I want to do is these holes. I need to cut the holes out so that I can put the stuff back in. I can tie it back up. Okay. Alright, there we go. And there is the base of my board. Give me 1 second. Alright y'all, now that the board, the back piece is done, we're going to move on to the next step. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the paper and we're going to make our little cards. So I want different sizes, so I'm going to use this size. And no, sorry. This, I got lost. I'm going to cut this just a little bit shorter. I don't want it this long. And then I made 2 different sizes on the back of this. You can do this however you want. And again, if you're using actual cards, you'll just fill up the page like that. So I just wanted to make some different size pieces of paper to go from. I don't want them to all be the same shape and size. So, and they don't have to be perfectly square or rectangle. You're just going what you feel. I picked these colors because I just thought they'd be work really well together, and they would work for Valentine's Day. But of course, like I said, pick Valentine's colors and stuff. Oh, I didn't cut this, did I? I'm sorry. So, now here is my thoughts on this, and we're going to go from there. Give me a second, y'all. I did not mean to shake the camera. Okay, so here's my thoughts on this. I'm dropping everything. Okay, so what I thought we could do is we could just try to fill this up in different ways. So, and you do not have to have them straight, you know, just fill it up how you want it to be. I don't think I want it like that. I want it. Alright, so I'm thinking something like this, and we can always add more to it as we go, but this I think is going to be the basic setup. And it does not bother me that some of them are off the board. So that is how we're going to do this. So, and what I was thinking going to show y'all while my gun is heating up. I can take some of these I'm probably going to go higher than this, but I just wanted to show y'all. And do something like this. That's not going to work. Let me find it. Maybe. No. I'm just trying to fit in pieces to give it a look. That might be good. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it like that. But let me see something though. Because I prefer them going all the same way. Let me do like this. If I can pick it up. I might be able to fit one in there now. Let me find one that goes the right direction. Nope, I don't like that. And we're just playing with it. And if you can't see this, don't worry about it. I will show you when I am done. I'm just trying to no, I don't like that at all. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. Alright, let me show you. And I'm going to take a marker and make the balloon thing. So, I think that's what I want to do. Just to give it a little, you know, something. So, we're just going to go ahead and take and we're going to glue however we want it. I'm not too concerned. Now you don't have to use hot glue. You could use just regular glue. Seeing how this is showing up a little bit through, but it's fine. I just want to get some glue on here to help hold it down so I can show you what I'm thinking. I went like this, that's what it was. Alright. Now this, before I glue it down, I'm going to glue the hearts on it first. And then go from there. And if this is out of camera, like I said, I will show you when I'm done. Which I already showed you how I wanted them to look, so. So. Now, again, before I glue it down, I'm going to make my little lines for the actual balloons. And I'm going to try to make it look good. But sometimes it is very hard. I might go with a thicker just because I kind of thickened some of them up. So we're going to go with that. Oops, wrong end. I need some new markers, y'all. And again, this is just extra detail. I'm not perfect with that, but it works, so that's all that matters. And then of course I'm gonna glue it down. Give me a second. I gotta hurry up for this glue. I might have messed it up a little bit, but we're gonna try. Alright, so that's those, and now we're just gonna add some more touches. So I think I'm gonna make a heart out of this. I'm gonna go ahead and use a pencil, and I'm just gonna draw a heart. Actually, I'm going to do something a little different. I've done stuff like this before. I can do a half a heart, if I don't lose my pencil, and then just cut that out. And then it's like the same size, so. Because I am not the best when it comes to doing the same size. So I did a half a heart, or to me that's a half a heart. And I'm cutting it out now as carefully as I can because I don't want to make a mess. And it's not perfect. I didn't do it right. Hold on. There we go. There's my little heart. Not perfect, but I'm happy with it, you know. You don't have to do anything perfect, or if you're good at drawing hearts, you know, go for it. So I'm gonna put that there. And you can also write on these, and that's probably what I'm also gonna do. But first I just want to draw some decorations for it. So I don't know. I really don't know what decorations to do. I'm just gonna go with the flow. So let's see. Give me a second, y'all. Alright, as you can see, I cut out a couple more pieces, a couple more hearts that are white. And I'm going to do some, like, conversation heart words on here. So we'll go with be mine. We'll do cutie pie. And they don't have to look exactly the same, the words. See how I did one lowercase and one upper? And we're just going to do stuff like that and go with the flow on that. So hold on one second. My brain's fried. We'll do kiss me on the slow, and I'm taking off the thing so I can make sure I can see what I'm doing. It's so small. And we'll do love you on the slightly bigger one. Alright, so that's what we're going to do with those. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to glue them down. And this one was close to the bottom when I cut it, so that means it doesn't have a point, so which is fine. We're going to put it down here at the bottom so it looks like it was cut off with the card so it matches. So we're just going to do stuff like that. And this is just a way to decorate so it looks like there's different cards on here. And I'm gonna say again, you can also just buy some cards and stick it on here if you want a complicated design. So there is that option also. But I didn't have any cards, at least none I was willing to do this with. So, alright, so that's done with that. Now, the last one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something a little different. I am not going to decorate it at all like that. I'm going to take this tape as soon as I find the end of it. There it is. And I'm just going to go around the card. Oops. Maybe. The plan is to go around the card. The thing. And I'm not caring that I'm going off of it a little. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But it's not bothering me because it also just helps keep the edges down. So, I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to line it up as best as I can so it doesn't look too weird. I'm not perfect at this, so don't think you need to be perfect at this. See, I got it a little crooked. See if I can pull it up and fix that. So. Alright, so there we go. And I'm going to continue turning around because obviously I am not very good when I do it like that. So in this one, I'm not going to do like I did the other one. I'm going to go over it because of how, oops, I forgot to cut that right. Alright, that's better. Alright, so I'm going to go over this instead of straight on it because of how I messed up the other one and how to fix it. So, it may look a little crooked. I'm not too concerned about it. I like it as is so far, so. It's a little off, but I like it. So it's a cute little border for my card. And I think we're going to put a little grading in it. So give me a second. All right, so I'm going to make these simple and sweet. So this is going to say be my Valentine's. And if you don't like your handwriting, they have stickers. I meant Valentine, not Valentine's, but it's all good. They have stickers. You can use stencils and all that. So this is going to say Happy Valentine's Day. So don't ever worry if you don't like how you write or you don't think you're going to do good. So it's really a play by ear kind of thing. Because on that one I was going to write Valentine's Day and it didn't work, so I had to write the day underneath. It's just how you feel, so. Just however you think you want it to look. So, I'm almost done with this. And I'm going to have one more thing to do, and to me, Valentine's is heart, so I'm going to do one more thing. So, just to give it a little extra oomph, or whatever you want to call it. So, let me get my pencil out, and I'm going to make one more heart. And hope it fits where I want to put it. Because I don't want to make a small heart. So, let me cut it out and see how this works. Again, I did the paper in half and I just drew my heart. And like I said, my hearts may not be the perfect shape, but at least they both look the same on each side because I cut it in half. So that's how I look at that. So what I want to do, give me a second. All right, y'all, if y'all heard anything, I'm sorry about that noise. And if not, well, then it was not a big deal. So I decided I wanted to make one more heart and put it right in the middle, and then we're going to add something to it. Hopefully I like how it turns out, and if not, oh well. Can't change it once it's done, kind of thing. So, it's getting hot. So, I'm putting that there. I don't know if that's exactly the middle, but it works. So, what I want to do is, I want to do an arrow, you know? And now I don't know if it's straight. I'm just trying to have some fun. So, it's not straight. Whoops. Alright. So there it is, and that is all done. All that's left is to put the tie back in there. You can either use what it came with if it had one, or you can use some Valentine's ribbon, or just really whatever. I'm going to use the twine that came with it. So that's something y'all can use if y'all don't have, if it didn't come with anything, and you don't have Valentine ribbon or don't want to use it, you can just use some twine. So I'm going to put this back through. Both my holes, and then I'm going to tie it back. If it doesn't give me problems doing that. And of course I'm going to do what I always do, which is add some glue just to make sure it doesn't come undone. Now, what I want to do is, you see how it does come over, these are thin flimsy paper. So I think I'm going to see if I can add some cardboard to the back of it to help hold it down. I mean, help it stiffen up a little bit. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. So, give me a second. have to put this behind it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I just kind of want to get it a little, you know, give it a little bit of help holding it up. You will see how this works, and if I don't like it, I won't use it. You don't ever have to use something you don't like. Just remember that. So, let's see how this works. And yes, I'm cutting it out of camera. You don't have to see me cut cardboard, it's just cutting it. If I can get it cut. So that one's done. Now let me do this one. So I'm almost done. And like I said, this is just to help me try to strengthen it a little because I don't want it bending if I can help it. So I'm gonna try that. Oh, yep, too big, so I'm gonna definitely have to cut it smaller. So, which is not a huge deal after I get it on there, so. Okay, so as you can see, it is a little bit bigger than what I wanted, so I'm just gonna have to cut it to size. And all I'm doing is just trying to make it stiffer. This is not exactly stiff paper. So, give me a second. So as you can see, that helps stiffen it out and it doesn't bend as much. So I'm going to do the same for this, and I don't have to show it to you. It's not that hard. It's the same steps I just did. So that is it for today's project. I absolutely love how it came out. I hope y'all enjoyed it too. And if y'all did, please, 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 please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below because it does help my channel to grow. And I will see y'all next time. Bye!